Love and Me project, and I'm trying to get my stuff together. I'm late because the app that I use, it kept saying that my camera was being used by another app, but I'm like, that's not true. I didn't know what was going on. But the great thing is that I am here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys who come on each and every day to hear the Inspiration in 30 and get you some inspiration, because I think we all need it. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, T. You guys are so amazing. Um, I hope you guys did your homework. Did you do your homework? What we talked about yesterday? Did you put your name in front of you get what you believe, and you started to track what you believe throughout the day? And then you also put your name in front of, you get what you tolerate, right? Whatever you tolerate will never change. If you did that exercise yesterday, I would like to get some of your feedback, because I want to know if you actually started to see a pattern as to how you were thinking, right? And what are some of the things you were thinking? And what are some of the things that you have been tolerating? Because I'm telling you, ladies, you have to be able to know and understand. In order for you to go higher in your life, you have to know how you think, and you have to start paying attention to how you think, right? We have to put ourselves in this position where we are constantly becoming self-aware of who we are. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I don't know how your Monday went, but my Monday was crazy. As soon as I got off the Inspiration in 30 with you guys, I mean, I had the phone on silent, but the phone was like blowing up. Clients need everything, and I get there, systems are down and all that. And you guys know that I still have my other business, and it was just crazy. Like, when I got home, I was in the bed by like 6:30, and I slept all the way to 4:30 this morning until I got up because I was so drained. But when I was doing my process yesterday, I was going back and forth with everything. Like, first, I came out of here inspired, right? And then when I get to my client's place, all my emotions is going crazy because people complaining, people saying things, all these things going on. People want things from you. And I'm up there like, hold it. Now, I just told my people that they have to be able to, watch their thoughts and understand that they get what they believe. Let me go ahead and make sure I practice this as well. So I calmed down, and I made sure that I handled things my way. And whatever I could do, I did. And those things that I couldn't do or couldn't handle, or it had to wait until today, it just had to wait, right? And that's what we have to get in the habit of doing. We can't do all this stuff at one time. We cannot allow people to drain us throughout the day, because then there is no energy left for us, right? So that's why this morning when I got up, I started, listening to a couple of things, and I heard something that I want to talk to you about, because I think it's so important. Look at my journal. My journal is getting all beat up. Um, And the question that came up was, have you made up your mind? Right? And we sit there and we say, yes, Gloria, I've made up my mind. This is going to be my year. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to live my life. And we sit there and we say, this is it. And then when it's time to take the action, something happens, right? Things, we get distracted, things get in our way. And then we see just how much effort and how much time and how much of ourselves we have to give, where sometimes it brings us back into this state where we're like, well, you know what? I really don't want to do that yet, because it's just going to take a long time, or it's too much work, right? When we make a decision and we make up our mind to do something, we have to be able to follow through. Why? The journey is different, and the journey is a little bit difficult in the beginning because it's something new. You hear me talk about that all the time. It's something that you've never experienced. You have to become a different person in order to become that person that you see and hear, because that person is your desire. That person is who you believe you are, but your life and everything, you have not acted that out yet because you had the fear and the doubt and the setbacks that have stopped you from living this person, living like this person. So now that you are going to embark on it, you have to be able to understand and know that you need a made up mind, right? That you got to be able to do things differently. And so check this out. I was reading I don't own a Bible, but I was looking at different verses, you know, in the Bible. And I don't know the verse, but it said, I look at the little summary thingies, and it said, you're going to mount up on wings like an eagle, right? And that stood out to me because when you think of an eagle, right? And Miss Jackie would say this all the time when she was coaching me and my friends. When you think of an eagle, you think about the characteristics. You think about, how big they are, how far they can fly when they're faced with adversity and other birds try to attack them and everything. They fly above because the other birds and things cannot handle the air, so they drop off and they die, right? So everybody talks about how an eagle flies above everything, which is true. But I thought about it, and I want you to think about it too. As we do this inspiration in 30, have you ever saw an eagle eat dead things? Have you ever saw an eagle eat a carcass? Something that's dead, something that's trash, something that's nasty. Other birds do, and we're going to get to that. But an eagle, no. An eagle eats on things that are alive. They come down and they eat the fish. They eat those, they find the things that they like to eat in the water and they eat it, right? They do not feed on dead things. So now I'm trying to put this together. I'm trying to put this metaphor together where they say you'll mount up on wings like an eagle, right? Of course, you're going to soar above and high. But also, if an eagle eats on live things, then that means that we have to stop feeding ourselves on those dead things in our life if we are an eagle. That's what the Bible said. You're an eagle, right? You're going to mount up on wings like an eagle. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. I'm not that versed on the Bible, but that's what I got from it. Right? An eagle is a thing that soars, that eats on things that are alive, which put things in their body that gives them nourishments to continue to feed and to continue to fly and soar. Those live things, if we compare it to ourselves, are our aspirations, are our affirmations, are our beliefs. We have to be able to feed on those things that will encourage us and move us to the next level. Because when we have a made up mind, we can't go back and feed on those dead things that we've been consuming. Does that make sense? We can't keep feeding on those negative things in our life that is holding us back. They're dead and stinking. But we keep going back over and over again because that's where we feel comfortable. When the Bible, those of you who are religious and spiritual says that you're an eagle. Tells you that you can do anything. Tells you that you are more than a conqueror, right? Tells you that you have the will and the passion to succeed. The only thing that you have to do is have faith. That's it. It keeps it very simple. You need to have faith and you need to have a made up mind. And if they're comparing you to the eagle, you know that you can soar as high as you want. As high as you want. Now, ask yourself this and think about it and write it down. What things feed on dead things? You got vultures, nasty. You got chickens, nasty. The Bible did not say you're going to mount up wings like a chicken, right? They didn't say that. You're going to mount up on wings like a chicken, because a chicken eats dead things. A chicken eats his own feces. A chicken has wings, but it can't fly. Can you hear me? A chicken jump around a barn with no life, no aspiration, feeding on those dead things. And what you got to understand is that you are not a chicken. You are an eagle. And in order for you to recognize that you are an eagle, you have to be able to feed on those live things that will push you and elevate you to be who you are. If you are religious, that's the Bible. If you are spiritual, that is your affirmations. That is whatever you're doing to stay connected to yourself, constantly understanding and knowing who you are, constantly understanding and knowing that in here, your life can be and will be expressed out here. But you can't have the mind of a chicken. You cannot have that. There you go. Thank you. Isaiah 40:31. Thank you, Vanessa. You can't have a mind of a chicken and think you're going to have wings and fly somewhere and excel. You can't feed on negative thinking. You cannot feed on negative thinking and think you're going to excel somewhere. That's just not possible. You cannot believe that you can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish if you don't even love yourself. If you're doubting yourself. If you're having a hard time believing the things that you write down. Right? That's why I keep going back to, this is February. You did your vision board. When you look at that vision board, do you believe it? Do you believe everything that you see? Right? Do you believe everything that you see? Or is it just nice to put down? Like I said, a chicken, they sit up there, they eat on their own waste, they jump around the barn all day, they got wings, but they can't fly. And they just waiting to see when it's going to be their day, when they're turned into food and on your plate. Right? They just stuck where they are, can't move anywhere. And they already decided what their destiny was going to be. But you know that that's not you. Right? You know that there's more to you, but you have to be able to make up your mind. You got to be clear on what it is that you want. And you cannot be afraid to go after it, right? Yes, life dealt you a bad hand, but how well did you play that bad hand? How well did you play it? You had to have played it uh, uh, to a point where it got you to where you are now. Gloria, my life, I lost my husband. I was sexually abused. I don't have a good relationship with my family. I've always been uh, vulnerable, where people always took advantage of me. And now I'm trying to redirect my focus somewhere else. And I still feel like I can't catch a break. You can't catch a break because you're still feeding on that negative thinking. We have to be able to self heal, manage our healing so that we can get what we want. Now, listen to what I'm saying. When I say manage, I don't mean let go. It is hard to let go some of those things. What we do is we forgive, we say it happened, it's no longer here, and we're just not going to feed on it. I'll tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. I told y'all I was going back and forth and doing my thinking, right? You guys know that we taking pre-orders for the book on Thursday, and we doing so much. I mean, behind the scenes is so crazy. Where we trying to work timelines, trying to get people together, trying to get all this stuff going, and like my mind is just all over the place, right? And so I text a couple of people that I knew that would come to my rescue, basically. And I said, "Oh my God, the book is, coming out on Thursday. I need you to be with me. I need you to hold my hand. I need you, to come and hang out with me." And I got messages back that was like, you strong enough, you'll be okay. You don't need me. And then another person said, "Well, it will have to be early because I got something to do later on." And I'm saying to myself, like, wait a minute. Because I'm not used to that, right? I'm used to you coming, right? I'm like, wait a minute. Now, are you telling me no, that you're not going to come to me? So automatically, what start happening in my head? See, this is what I'm talking about. When I need people, they're not around, right? When I need someone to hold me down or be there for me, I don't get the same treatment. But when they ask me for help, I'm there and I'm this and I'm that. And then I had to say, hold up, Gloria. Hold up, Gloria. I hear you, but we on a different path right now, right? Yeah, you can. You can order the book via email, Vanessa. It's coming out. The link is coming out on Thursday. So I said, Gloria, you know what? You on a different path. What God is trying to tell you is that you don't need those people anymore. You have grown. And what you need to understand and make up in your mind is that you are this different person now. You don't need to lean on people. Whatever happened in the past is dead and stinking. Don't go and dig it up because you're trying to satisfy your insecurities and fears at the moment. We not there no more. And the one thing that I like about God is he put those barriers in place for you to be aware and see. Now, I could have pushed the issue and said those negative things that I was thinking in my head. And a little bit I did, because I said, you know what? Strong people need people too. And I'll just handle it by myself. That's fine. And then I had to take a step back again. Because see, now I'm sitting up here and I'm complaining about somebody else not giving me their time, Not because they don't want to, but they can't. Or they probably just don't want to. And I'm taking that and I'm looking at that as a negative thing. Where they could do what the hell they want. Right? The past is the past, but I'm trying to use what I know to take care of my comforts. Can't do that anymore, G. It's a new day. And that's what God told me. You can't go back there no more. You made up your mind years ago that this is going to be your life. Why are you going back to something that is dead and stinking? Why are you trying to hold on to something that is dead and stinking? Why are you trying to seek the comfort from something that has happened years ago? If it means that you have to take this journey alone for a while, so be it. That is the beginning of the growth. And when I got that answer, and when I start analyzing it, I was like, well, damn, this is what it's like. This is what it's truly like to be in a position where it's just you, your thoughts, and God. Because see, when we transform and we in the middle of transformation, it is lonely. But what we have to do is that when we finally make up our mind, it is going to be lonely. We can't run back to the past and try to grab it for our own comfort. Why? Because it keeps us stuck like that chicken. We are feeding off of those things and those negative things that kept us stuck. Let that go. They let you go. Obviously, that's what was my lesson. Right? That was my lesson yesterday, honey. They love you, they proud of you, they wish you the best, but they done moved on and let that go. You got to be able to let that go. You can't be running back when you want to and then say you a whole brand new person when you get what you want. Right? Yes, we are all selfish, but damn. You get what I'm saying? And my point to all of this is that when you do make up your mind, don't be so hard on yourself when you see yourself battling and going back and forth. Be aware and know and understand that that stuff will happen. But be mindful that this is a new day for you, right? Be mindful that you are in a place in your life where you are making a decision to be better. You are making a decision to be that eagle you know you are. You're making that decision to let go of all of those things that happened in the past. And you live in something different. You're creating a new future for yourself. Those people, they want to be let go. Let them go. That situation is dead and stinking and done. I mean, there's nothing you can do about what happened. It happened, but you still here, and now we move forward. Right? Those thoughts that you're thinking every day, trying to figure out how you're going to move from point A to point B, you got to be able to manage those thoughts to keep yourself in a space where you can really develop into the person that you want to be. And I keep stressing this only because it's a daily struggle, y'all. It's a daily struggle. And me using my example and how I had to catch myself, I'll tell you the truth. If they would have said yes, I would have went for it and went back to those things. You get it? Because they're feeding my fears. They're feeding that negativity that I felt about myself, and I would have taken it. You hear me? Because it's an easy cop out for me, instead of dealing with myself and my feelings and understanding just how powerful I am. The other lesson that I got is that those people on the outside believe more in me and my strength than I did at that particular moment. They were convinced. I'm the one sitting up here waving back and forth, right? I'm the one with all these emotions going up and down, where they just like, you got that. You straight. You good. How come you can't see that? Because when it gets to the point where you feel like you have to jump over that cliff, like Steve Harvey said, when you just got to make that jump and just know that your wings are going to come out like an eagle and that you are going to fly, you hesitate and you say, come on with me. I don't think I could do this by myself. Wait a minute, let me turn around. Maybe I need to do this tomorrow. No, tomorrow's not promised, and we only live in the now. So you got to be able to jump and know just how strong you are and how much of an eagle you are, right? I give you and I tell you my stories each and every day because I want you to understand and know that the way that you feel and the things that you go through, I go through them too, all the time, all the time. But you find that thing in you that will push you, that will say, you're bigger than this. Don't listen to that. You're better than that. This is a new day. This is how I'm going to live my life. I'm choosing me. I'm loving me. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing who I know I am and what I could be. I'm not going back to that. I'm letting go of that pain. I can't stay stuck where I am now. I have to make sure that I live my life the way I want to live. Yes, that comes with challenges. But everything good in life, everything good and great in life starts with a challenge. Because that's just the way it is. Right? That's just the way it is. So I want you to know and understand that when you decide to make up your mind to take this journey, remember who you are. You're not a chicken. You don't feed on your own feces. You don't jump around in the barn. You are an eagle. You fly high and you soar and you eat on those live things to keep you nourished and encouraged so that you can continue to be who you are. And when the eagle is in trouble and faced with adversity, they don't do nothing but go higher. They use what they know because they know who they are. I hope you heard me today. I really hope you heard me because we're going to get deeper. I'm telling you, this is your year. And I'm going to push you to make sure that you at least are aware of how good and how great you are and that you can take a step. I'm going to push you to get whatever it is that you need so that you can push past those fears and push past those things that's holding you back. That's what God told me to do for you. That's my job. And I want you to understand that the support is here, the love is here, the community is here. So there is no excuse, like I said yesterday, as to why you're not being who you were destined to be. Not at all. You are not a chicken. You are not going to mount up on wings like a chicken. I never heard that. You are an eagle and start acting like one. You are an eagle and start taking your rightful place. It's yours, it's there. Stop leaving your chair empty. Sit in it and walk in it, and know that it comes with responsibility, but the reward is so great. Okay? I love you. Gotta go. Hope I know for sure the day will be better than it was yesterday. And yes, the book comes out, the pre-orders come out on Thursday. We're doing everything we can. Get on our email list for the LEAP membership program as well. That is coming out this week. I told you guys I got the best coaches and everything in the world to get you to where you need to be. I'm so excited about that, because if you're trying to grow your business, if you're trying to release your past, and even if you're trying to expand your career and get certified and all that stuff, we bust our ass to make sure that we got you everything that you need to move yourself to the next level. Okay. So look out for all of that. Join our email list. All the links will be coming out probably tomorrow or late this evening. We do have a couple of Black History interviews. This is Black History Month for us. So we're going to be showcasing uh, women-owned businesses, people who overcame adversity, a whole bunch of stuff to keep it in your mind, to really press upon you this idea that anything you want to do is possible. Okay? I got to go, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye. Have a good day.